Okay, 1773, good luck. Now we've not played before, that should be green there. Just gone green now. Now that dot should be green. What is it, 20 seconds to give you to make the first move? How do we want to do this? I'm going to go c4 rather than e4, d4. Let's just see how we do it. I'd normally do this in this position, but I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to go g3. I'll mix up what I normally do anyway. Let's develop. Okay, pushes forward. I think I should take there. I mean, you're going to get a potentially strong centre. I'm just going to castle first and then worry about it, I think. But d4's got to be a candidate move at least. Takes, 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 takes. Actually, that feels alright, doesn't it? Let's do that and see if you take or push or ignore it. Excuse me. Just click anywhere and it clears all your markings. But obviously, in principle, I'm just trying to get castles, get the king safe. Or safe-ish. But pawn forward there could have been quite strong for black if I castled immediately. Okay, comes up. So I still think just castling here, then maybe going forward is a move. You might be looking for a move like queen across. Yeah, let's just get castle, try not to burn the clock. Bishop up is a move, knight up is a move. Where do I want this bishop before I consider a move like pawn up? Knight up might even be a move here. But bishop up, if you go here, don't think I'm really achieving a lot. Bishop here with a view to going here. I guess you're just going to do this anywhere. So what about going forward? Knight up, if takes, kick the knight, we undermine the pawn. Although maybe if I go forward, you just simply take, don't you? I'm going to develop the bishop and then maybe with a view to playing a move like pawn up at some point. Going here might have actually been better to potentially trade something off. But I'm looking at trying to get the knight forward at some point. Pawn up, of course, I run the risk of getting my bishop trapped, so it's always a bit risky. But I expect bishop up. If not, knight up could be a little bit annoying potentially, but right now everything's covered. I just takes. Okay, I'm going to take back then. Pre-move in case knight takes. Doesn't take, so he's giving me a chance to collect the bishop. That's very bold. That is bold, isn't it? Okay, so take. We've then got the option of a move like knight across, but no, I can't resist taking this one. It's probably sensible to trade this bishop as well. So I'm going to do that and then maybe pawn up. So let's just go forward. But black does get the castled with a nice half-open file for the rook here, so we'll challenge the c file. Queen comes forward straight away. So is it possible to sack the knight there? Up, here. Maybe knight down, takes. I've got queen here as well, I guess. Yeah, I'm just going to go here. It gives him a chance to not necessarily blunder, but I've got, actually it might be a blunder. I've got knight down and knight takes, and I cover my queen. Guard the pawn. Obviously queen can't take because of this. Now this might be starting to get a bit loose, but is it? The knight's maybe coming here, so I want to be a little bit careful. Is rook across, so a chance to work on this rook? Allow the knight in? Probably not. Rook across, knight down, say queen over. Knight takes, is knight takes then a move? And then we hit the queen and the rook. It looks like it is to me. So I'm going to play it. I'm sacking a pawn here if he comes in. So I'm hoping that he's going to make a mistake. Now I could go forward here and he doesn't have knight takes, but he does still have queen takes, doesn't he? So here, if he does queen takes, rook up is a move. I've just simply lost a pawn. So queen up, if he takes, I've got rook across. So I'm going to go forward rather than across. He can't play knight takes, he loses the queen. Queen takes, I think I've got rook across. I hope I have to target the pawn. Unless I'm blundering, of course, like pawn down. Pawn down, I might have knight takes pawn. So here. Tricky position. He's gone back with the queen. So here. Can we play a move like pawn up to kick the knight and then knight somewhere? Not sure we can. I think queen across. Maybe I could just drop back, but this pawn is still loose. I'm going to give him a chance to still grab the pawn. I think I've got knight back to guard the rook and attack the rook when the queen moves. So it's just a chance to make a mistake, I hope. Don't mean he will, but it's a chance to. But otherwise, I'm going to have to think about playing a move like b3 and then shift my knight. Yeah, queen's gone back, so he's been aware of it. So I'm going to kick the knight now. I've maybe got queen check unless he goes back here. We've got a check to try and attack a pawn. Let's just see where he goes. Okay, so we have a chance to check and grab a pawn. So I'm just going to play that fairly quickly. Knight down might be a move. If I take, there's no immediate one move to trap the queen, so I should be able to retreat. Oh, again, have I got knight takes or attacking the queen and this? He's going to defend the rook. Oh, he's come forward anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so now if I take rook across, I can still retreat, so I'm not trapped. So I'm just going to grab the pawn. If the pawn moves, I can trade the queen. So he's gone there. So do I go in front of the pawn? Which of these do I go to? I'm leaning to d4 to centralize. So I'm going to do that. Now I need to try and play a move like a4 to take pressure off. The pawn moves. Can I take? No. Maybe I can take with a bishop. We're level on the clock. Excuse me. So we're up a pawn. We've got a safer king. Oh, he has done that. So now we've got another pawn. I don't see any good reason not to take it. It is a check. So I can just grab a pawn. If he takes, I'll take back with a check. If he doesn't, I can just drop the queen back. Bishop and knight are guarded, so maybe queen d2. But I'll pre-move just to capture back. So now we've got two pawns. King up might allow just check. Oh, he's happy to trade the queen, so that should be good for me. I can't take there, so I'm just going to take. I'm going to push forward. See, I want to just try and be up that little bit on the clock if I can. Centralize the rook, try and cover these squares. Maybe I can drop the knight back as well. Let's see what he does. Is f4 move? I'm not sure it is. Be a little bit careful here. Is f4 move now? I'm going to do it. I've got knight back here to guard the rook and double guard the rook if I need a bailout move. If he takes, I'll take with the pawn. Okay, he's pushed forward, so now there's a target here. So how do we get to it? I think we just drop the knight back and be sensible. Offer to trade the rooks. Actually, I could plant the knight first with a check and then take back. Get a tempo with a check. Knight across. Okay, my pawn is loose here. Have I made a mistake? Maybe. I'm going to come up to guard my pawn. I think I'm threatening just to trade the rook and then play the other rook to c1. He's played across. So rook down makes sense to me now, but the knight does guard here unless I go here. I think I'm just going to chance this file. Yeah, he's played right across, so I've got to check. Not check, go forward now. Actually, I could check and get the knight off. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. I'm up 2 pawns. Get the game simplified a little bit. We're going to then get the rook pressuring this pawn. Not easy, if possible at all, to defend. King down, the other rook comes in. Okay, so we're threatening to win another pawn. King down, I think, just allows rook check here. Then that should put us 3 pawns up. That's what he's played, so that's what I'm going to do. King down might be walking into a mating net. Check down. I'll probably just grab the pawn though. King across. Actually, king across, yeah. If he comes forward, king across threatens checkmate. Let's just see what he does. Oh, he has done that. So if I go across, isn't that just simply a checkmate threat? How does he deal with it? Yeah, he's just resigned, yeah.